Always something. That's it.
All right. I'd like to call to order the Beaver County Board of Commissioners work session for Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. A review of work session discussion meeting minutes.
Okay.
No changes. Okay. Department head report.
Just an update. Don't mean to be the bearer of bad news. I got, when I came in this morning, I was off for the past couple of days. Came in this morning, one of the first things I wanted to ask about was, paving in the Frustrated Park. They get some delays with the weather last week and at the end of last week. Friday was a washout and like that, so they're still not.
Okay.
Yeah, I can add to that. I just spoke to Tim right before the meeting. They are still paving. Anticipation is to be done with paving and the restoration end of this week. Tentatively, we're looking to open the park up on June 1st, which will be next Monday.
It's a really big job. Things are going to happen. It's par for the course. But you are always the bearer of bad news.
Economy.
I expect to hear something from them. Like I said, do a message here sometime. I'd be surprised if I don't hear something this week.
Okay.
As soon as I do,
When you or something, I know they board the test samples and then they're getting with a contractor. You think we'll get a price, or we're just going to hear like a rough?
it's probably going to be like an estimate.
Okay.
I would think an estimate.
Issues with opening up the shelters, the picnic tables, the restroom facilities, the basketball courts still
They're open.
closed.
Basketball courts are closed.
Still closed into that hockey, right?
Yeah, the tennis courts, I came down here, people want tennis courts now.
Okay.
But again, I was on vacation a couple days last week and yesterday. But I talked with Mark Kramer before I left, and I called him with any issues,
Okay.
anything like that, I know I need to go reception right away. But I heard nothing. I talked to him this morning.
I was at the park Sunday and everything was clean. Tables were out. Garbage cans were emptied. The bathrooms, the one I used, was clean. There was hand sanitizer in it. Or soap, whatever it was. I think it was hand sanitizer. Everything looked good. I was just at the one pavilion. I wasn't the whole park. But.
And we're waiting for a bid for resurfacing, redoing the tennis courts. Are you working with Tim on that?
Yeah, Tim and I have talked about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know we had some preliminary estimates going back in February, but I don't want to drop, obviously, that work getting done. And we're still getting requests from people about the lots, the Four Seasons, the Ice Arena, and we're just not prepared to open those up at this point. I guess right now it's 25, right? At this point. Yeah, it's still under these guidelines. Can't be any gatherings larger than 25 people. And those enclosed shelters, even though Four Seasons opens, there's kitchen facilities, there's other things, there's other cleaning and issues related with that. I just find it difficult to allow those to be used at this point in time. And that's my opinion anyway. So.
If Beaver County is for a graduation party, wedding, whatever it may be, for cleaning, do you guys go in and clean prior and then clean after? Is that a charge that inputs on? Or
We've always cleaned after.
Okay.
After the event, our guys will go in. If something's rented for a Saturday evening, our guys will go in Sunday morning, clean everything, have it ready for the person on Sunday. And then, if it's ready on Sunday, then our guys will go back in on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, so usually we do it afterwards.
But even under green, I think it's 75.
Yeah. I don't think there's.
I don't know the top.
I don't know if the new normal's been established. It's indicated that even green will continue to have restrictions. So
Yeah, there's definitely still restrictions with entertainment and like gatherings, large crowds. Even in the green phase, those still aren't permitted.
that's closed.
So there were people at the beach this weekend. I think everyone,
Their signs up.
yeah, there's signs up. So it's just, I mean, it's one of the things where, it's going to be enforced, or people are there at their own risk. All right. Any other department head report? Hearing none. Solicitor's report.
17 resolutions will be on your list tomorrow. I have four of them, in combination. The first, number 2 and number 3 are various grants that the election office has received in association with putting on the elections. Spoke with Doreen about these. She will be buying cleaning supplies through these grants for the election next week. I think her intention also is to buy an additional scanner.
So those will be going to the polls.
Yeah, the whole process counting the votes.
She already got her second scanner.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably just might just pay for, shouldn't be used. Yeah.
So 2 and 3 are grants. 15 and 16. Number 15 is with if you recall a couple weeks ago, I mentioned we're looking at new gas suppliers. We put out this one. This is actually with Constellation New Energy Gas. This is for services for gas at various magistrates' offices, the Vickery House here in the county. With these new rates, assuming our usage would be similar, we're looking at saving about $14,000 or 14%, roughly $6,000 a year with the new rates for that. And then number 16 is the Constellation Energy Project. We've been discussing this for many months now. Larry and Ron are here. I don't know if you guys want to have them just give a brief overview, if anyone would have any questions about that, but the contract will be on the agenda for tomorrow's vote. It is a $9.6 million contract. And I guess at this point, if we can just have them for the public's perception, just give them a little background of what the project entails and what you're going to be doing.
Sure. Thank you. I'm excited about this project. It's been roughly a year since we got started. We put out a procurement, we selected, and today we're here presenting final project scope. So what you'll see from a public perspective is we're impacting all county-owned facilities, all county-owned buildings. Some of the major things that we're addressing are really the government entity who own and operate facilities. Those facilities age, that infrastructure ages. We work very closely with Dan. His team to really understand where that aging infrastructure is. So some of the things that you're going to see, hopefully some of the paint we take away or some of the older boilers within the facilities, that's going to be upgraded to technology. We'll address the roof on the courthouse here, so you'll see that. You'll see what's happening here on the infrastructure. All new lighting across the county facilities. I heard someone mention that the runs, so we're going to put sports lighting on both sides, not only sports lighting on the tennis court side, but sports lighting on the ice rink side as well. So we'll not only see aesthetically new fixtures, but you're going to see improved offices here. There was some challenge with the well field there, state-of-the-art technology. The county put that facility in. We're coming in and trying to optimize that well field and really make it drive additional savings and operate. So there's some optimizations as well as a better control system. Prison system that's there today is past its life cycle, so you put a lot of expensive things. It's almost really difficult to do parts. So we're going to convert that to state-of-the-art. So all told, we're leveraging the energy legislation within the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Ron's here to sort of just the construction phase of it. Ron will be handling that, and I think he's just going to give a brief overview of sort of timeline when that will look to get started.
My name's Ron. To just answer any questions with the construction portion of it. I'd like to meet with Dan, obviously, and sit down with him and see what his expectations are. Obviously, COVID-19 is on the forefront of everything, so I'll just make sure we're in compliance, as much as possible. I'm one of the sole people in there wearing my mask. The only reason I am is because construction personnel, it's mandated that they wear it. So Not that personally I feel I should be wearing it now, but I don't want to be hypocritical when my guys walk by, you know, I just don't want to say that. 16-month project, you know, I just want to be, you know, seen and not heard. I'll be notifying the department heads, do everything in a chronological order that makes sense and protect the property as well.
If there's not any questions on the resolutions, just need an executive session where we don't need to reconvene for litigation, contract negotiations, and personnel matters.
Any questions for solicitors on resolutions? Hearing none, we'll move to Board of Commissioners.
The only one I had is Grim Reaper answered, so I'm good. I had heard that there was a holdup at Fresh Creek, and but you explained it. That stuff happens. I, as an old supervisor, I know that every time you have a construction project, road construction project, you have to deal with the weather. It's just part of the process.
The only thing I want to point out, there was a great article in the Post-Gazette this morning about extraordinary efforts that our Board of Elections is doing. And in order to get ready for next week for the primary, I'll be glad when that is over. I'm sure they will as well, but I'm sure they will also begin immediately to prepare for the November election, which could be twice as bad in terms of the volume of work that they're going to have to do it. But I just wanted again to thank them for their efforts and remind people again about the polls being open. The deadline was yesterday for getting back the applications for the ballots. And the only other thing is just we've had inquiries about personnel, whether they come through the front door or the back door. We're just trying to reduce congestion there. I don't know if we've given any collective thought to that. That's a personal preference. I don't know that we need to do anything extraordinary there. You know, district attorneys raised some issues on that as well, but I'm open to whatever they're comfortable with.
Yeah, I'd be the same. I think, you know, the employees know that if they think the front door is going to be more crowded and didn't want to interact with the public as much, they could walk to the back door. I think to limit it to one door would be difficult because the majority of our employees park here at the parking garage. They have to walk around the building
Or across the street.
or yeah.
I think they're gonna have to make a decision in the garage because I'm sure if it comes this way.
I won't make a big deal about it. I just know that some of them brought it up. We've put in place significant amount of safety issues and stuff and addressed everything. That's just one that's come up recently. So,
Anything else?
that's it.
Any other business to be discussed?
I just want to thank the people that have been helping us with this COVID operation, our task force that originally met 5 days a week, and then most recently 2 days a week. The extra work, especially our law department and some of our elected officials have helped us. HR, I mean, helped us. President Judge, I mean, there's so many people.
We're EMS.
Where a lot of counties were shut down. I mean, literally shut. They didn't go to work. Well, we came to work every single day, and we didn't always make the best decisions. So we took our time, and where we thought something needed to be changed, we changed it. I mean, I'm just pretty proud of everybody that how they were able to work together.
Audience participation. Hearing none. All right. Is there a reason to reconvene? We will move into executive session and not reconvene. Thank you.
Go in peace.
They back having church yet? Massive.
Yeah.